welcome. We are finally live. First of all, I'd like to apologize for the lateness and then the inconvenience we've caused you all. We are very sorry about that. This is TMAI. Tell me about it. I am your host, ACK. And for today, we are going to be talking about parasocial relationship. Like I promised, I'm not here alone in the studio. I have a guest with me. And then the guest is in... Wait, let me let the guest introduce herself. It's a she. So, let's go.
Hello, everyone. I'm Lodlin.
Okay.
I'm the guest on this show for today.
I've been inviting Lodlin for how long? Almost like for a very long time. And then finally she is here today. So, yes, welcome, Lodlin.
Thank you.
Okay. So yesterday was Ophelia Yensu's birthday, and I would like to wish her a belated happy birthday. It is a prayer that the good Lord continues to protect, guide her, and be with her in everything that she does. Ophelia, a belated birthday from ACK and Lodlin and the team here at PenyGh. Yes. So parasocial relationships. Honestly, we were supposed to do this last week, but then because of the whole light-out issues and then some hitches here and there, we weren't able to discuss it. So we're going to be doing that today. So we have Lodlin here. Honestly, Lodlin was duped into thinking we are going to talk about K-pop today. So I'm wondering. Let's start. So parasocial relationship is basically how do I say it? It's like a one-sided relationship. So it can still be linked to K-pop, Okay. It's a one-sided relationship where one person like extends their emotional energy, physical energy, their interest, their time and everything into one particular person who does not even know of their existence. Okay. So I don't know, have you had any of that sort of relationship? A parasocial relationship? Can you tell us some about it?
Okay, obviously this has to be about K-pop. Okay, so I have this one person that I really like. He's called Kim Tae-young. You know him. Well, I feel like he has a lot of qualities that I also, have. He is interest. We have similar interests. Let me put it that way.
Okay.
So I think that is how I started liking him. But obviously, he doesn't know I exist. So I do understand where this is coming from.
Okay.
And it's not a bad thing, though.
Of course.
It's not a bad thing.
So that is the parasocial relationship. But is Kim Tae-young the only person you're having like a parasocial relationship with, or there are other people? But wait, let's clear the air. Who is Kim Tae-young?
Of course, you should Kim Tae-young.
I know who Kim Tae-young is, but then like our listeners may not know who Kim Tae-young is. So.
Okay, so he's a member of the boy band group BTS, South Korean boy band group.
Okay.
BTS.
Okay.
And it's very handsome, by the way.
Okay. BTS. What is BTS?
Oh, that is Bantan Senyodan. But then in English, it's Beyond the Stage,
Okay, tell us about it. Tell us more about it.
They are amazing.
Okay.
And then their messages is to the youth and how to love yourself, how to be yourself, and all that. So that is one reason why I really like them and really love them, because they encourage me in so many ways. Sometimes they encourage me in a way that I can go for whatever I want when I put my mind to it. All I need to do is put in some effort. So yeah, that is why I really like them.
So here we are, from parasocial relationship to K-pop. Interesting. So basically from the article, it says that parasocial relationships are common with celebrities and organizations. Do you have any celebrity locally where you sort of have a parasocial relationship with locally?
Well, I do. Sakuri.
Is it SM? No, SF is Shatta Wali, and then Sarkodie is Sak Nation.
Yes,
and then
Stoneboy
is
Beam
Nation.
Yeah.
At least I'm Ghanaian. Okay, so Sako dear, the rapping. Okay.
Yeah, the rapping.
What of any sports personnel?
Sports. Not at all.
Not at all. Okay. So that is basically parasocial relationship according to the article. Well, with me, I have a lot of like, and also if I start talking about it, I'll end. It's
Okay.
and like Lord Lane, you know, it's K-pop and all that. So that is like the number one.
Right.
K-drama number two. Locally, I think Ochiame Kwame, and then one or two others. I think not comedian. Was it Kofi Kenyatta?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because his lyrics sort of inspires me. He has, and then it's attractive. So basically, and then back to the article. So parasocial relationships expand. They expand into. But before we continue, let's go for a short commercial break. We'll be right back. That was a quick one there. So we are back, and then we are going to be talking about parasocial relationships as we were talking about earlier. This is PenyGh. If you're listening, it means you're using one of our channels, the radio.PenyGh, which is our website. You're either using Facebook, which is our Facebook page, or YouTube, PenyGh. We are on every social media handle as PenyGh. We are also open for sponsorship, you know, everything. Just sponsor us with water, with whatever it is, we are up for it. So basically, I'm here with Lord Lane, and we're talking about parasocial relationships. So we're getting into it, and then it says that parasocial relationships expand the social network in a way that negates the chance of rejection and empowers individuals to model and identify with individuals. And I think that is what Lord Lane said. She said she identifies with Kim Tae-yeon because she realized that there are some similarities or some traits or some values she realized that she shares with Kim Tae-yeon. So he is the number one out here. So Kim Tae-yeon, shout out to you. So in the past, parasocial relationship occurred predominantly with television personas. And then I think before Kim Tae-yeon, do you remember anyone you were sort of having, like, you know, that kind of, before you got into K-pop? Let's talk about that.
Well, not that I know of, but then it has to do with someone that doesn't know you, right?
Yeah, by you, yeah. I think you remember when I was younger, I was like, I wanted to be a journalist, and everyone was suggesting Emma Morrison to me. So I don't know if I wasn't really watching her. I wasn't listening to Emma Morrison either, so I can't say that she's. But I think the musicians now, musicians now, and then I started listening to K-pop and watching K-drama quite, I think, at the age of 14 or something. So they've influenced my life for quite a while. So anyway, the other. So you mean you didn't have anyone? No way, can't think of it. You didn't have any parasocial, like... No. Okay, I can say Ochame Kwame.
But weren't you talking about like your family or something?
No, with the parasocial relationship, apparently the person does not know you exist.
Right.
So like Jaehyun Park, like Kim Taeyeon you mentioned, like they don't know you exist. So
Right.
and then me, hey, a lot of people do not know we exist. So.
I know, right?
So if you're watching live, you can see that we have a newest guest who joined us recently. No. I mean, just now. She's quite late. Anyway, she will she be pardoned? We don't know. So welcome. Oh, okay. And then you are
Ethan. Okay, so I'm Ethan.
Ethan.
Yeah.
Please, we are in Ghana.
Ethan. That's my name.
Is that your real name?
No. Actually, it's a combination of my first name and my last name. So the first name is Linda, and then the last name is Kumson. It's actually something that a friend of mine came up with back in SHS. So the Lee is coming from Linda, and then the Sen from Kumson. It was just recently that I got to know that in South Korea, Eason is actually someone's real name.
Yeah, it's someone's real name. That's
And-
an accent if it's your real name.
And I also got to
have
know
no
that
idea.
it's a Chinese male name. So I was like, oh wow, I'm in Ghana. And
Okay, interesting.
So,
So
yeah.
it's not your. Cause
It's not. It's
if,
not.
if
It's not.
you
It's-
said listen and I'm like okay listen and then I'm like Hanguk Saram, you're like
no,
nah.
nah, Ghana Saram.
So you're Ghanaian, okay?
I'm Ghanaian. I'm Ghanaian.
So before you came, we're talking about parasocial relationship, and I don't know if you have any idea about parasocial relationship, but then I would like to ask you if you've had any parasocial relationship with anyone so far.
Okay, when I was coming, I was actually listening.
Listening, okay.
Yeah. So I had a bit of it.
Mhm.
I think I have a lot.
Like me, name a few.
as a music lover, I have a lot. So
Okay.
locally, I'm an SM.
Yes, I'm fun.
Yeah, I'm an SM fan.
Gotcha.
But I
Gotcha.
do love, yeah, but I do love Beam as well. I
Of
know that there
course.
is this rivalry between the two, but
But it's cool now. Too.
I'm an SM fan because I like the no nonsense type of Shatawale's character. He doesn't
Okay.
take who you are, whatever. If he has to say it, he has to say it. But then I love Beam also because of the kind of music they have. They both have good music, so I actually get to like people or artists based on the lyrics of the songs.
The lyrics,
And
true.
then, yes, so if I want something jamming to it, then I'll go for Shatawale. But if I want something to, calm me down, I'll go for Beams like Tomorrow. His Tomorrow.
Come on. Maybe you said tomorrow
His
is tomorrow.
song, no, his song Tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
When you added a tomorrow to it, it's something
not Tomorrow.
different.
No.
Yes.
His song Tomorrow like this. It's something that
Can
I
you give us
listen
like a
to.
line? Tomorrow.
No.
I'm destroying it there.
I just the lyrics ain't coming like I don't know. And then foreign, I think there are a lot other local artists, Ochiame Kwame, Akwaboa.
Come up to me that.
Akwaboa, yeah.
Success is there. The females, my one and only most favorite.
Tell us about it.
Efia Nocturnal.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Efia. So shout out to all the gingams out there.
Oh, that is the
Yeah,
name of
that's
the
our
fan
fan base,
Oh,
you know.
I see.
So I
Interesting.
just love them.
I
and
see.
foreign, I'm a K-pop lover too. So I'm a K-pop lover
Okay,
too.
okay.
So artists like BTS, Tomorrow by Together, 80s, GOT7, BTOB, and then the just latest comeback people.
Which one?
Artis is also
Having a
comeback,
comeback,
yes,
so-
but another comeback is Don't Call Me.
Oh,
Don't
Shiny.
Call- Yeah. Yeah, just
I
just to name
see.
a few. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I heard you asking about football.
Yeah, if she had
Yeah.
any.
Oh,
you,
yes,
you are
I-
there too.
Oh yes, I
All
love it.
around.
No, the thing is, I'm in a company. I work in a place with people that are football lovers.
Oh, okay.
So automatically you get to hear names,
Okay.
although you don't really know much about them.
Okay.
So names like Almighty, Ronaldo.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Messi, and
But then I don't think parasocial relationship is when you sort of invest your time in those kind of people.
Yeah.
Like for instance, you're supposed to be you have an exam tomorrow or you have an assignment tomorrow. And then because Shiny has a comeback, you are listening to.
Okay. Well, with
So-
that, with that, I
Do that
think
for
it's
BTS
something.
though.
Yeah, it's something that I find myself doing lately.
Oh, okay.
You know, I think I was having a class last weekend, and my network was a bit messing up. So it's a Zoom class. So what I did
okay.
was I minimized the Zoom link, and then I was listening to songs, K-pop songs, 80s,
So-
80s to be precise. And there is this particular song of 80s, Wave. It was playing. I didn't know my microphone was on. All I heard was, "Listen, please mute your microphone." Listen, mute your microphone." And a friend of mine tested me, and she was like, "Hey, you're listening to no Evelyn." Evelyn, a friend of mine. Evelyn posted on our classmate, "Don't mind her. She's listening to BTS." I was like, "Oh, really?" That was when I got to know that my microphone was on. I had no idea. So
Yeah, I was about to say the advantage of having online class until I realized it was actually the disadvantage of online class.
It has both. It has both.
Okay, interesting. So, the article we are using today says that despite the one-sided nature of parasocial relationship, there are numerous similarities between this relationship and a more traditional social relationship. And then they are telling us blah, 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 blah.
Black sheep.
Yeah. So individuals with parasocial relationships often express appreciation towards their favorite persona for helping them to get through tough times. So you mentioned Kim Taeyeon. What was the toughest time you think Kim Taeyeon helped you get through?
Okay, so before I got into like K-pop, I didn't even know about BTS.
When
So-
was that?
I think 2018.
That is like 3 years ago. Somebody in Chonan, I'm your Sunbay.
So I was feeling down, and I've been seeing these articles about BTS. I'll be like, what is this? Is it behind the scene or something? I used to ignore all the time. But then I was feeling down, and then someone suggested a particular song, which was Singularity. I was like, okay, let me just listen to this song, because apparently to them it was soothing. So I listened to it, and it was something else.
Did you
Like
understand
his
it?
voice. Good. His voice was so relaxing
deep
and
tone.
calming. And that is when I started studying the guy. And actually, I have a thing for people with big voices because I do myself. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So are you both why do I keep on saying? Are you both musicians? Is it musicians?
Musicians.
Musicians. Musicians.
I wouldn't call myself a musician, but I sing.
Oh, okay.
I sing,
do
yeah.
too.
Although my voice is bad.
So would I call myself a musician?
I think for me, if someone calls himself or herself a musician, the person should be someone.
K-pop show. Not social
The person should be someone who has songs, like personal
Out there,
songs.
yeah.
Even if it's not
Out
out there,
there.
but the person has songs. The person has written songs, or songs written for them to sing. That is for me. That is who I call
That is your
musician.
definition.
But,
Because
yeah.
I've seen. Do you know sometimes there are people who do not really have their own songs, like guitarists. They play for people.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
can they be classified as musicians or music?
Well, I think all of them can be classified as musicians since they are all into music. They are doing something that is part of music.
Music, okay.
And if you take that part out, there will be something lacking in a song. So I think basically you can call them, but if you want to classify, I wouldn't call myself a musician. I'd rather call myself a
Neither.
singer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, so we have a singer, we have a guitarist.
Yeah.
There's
And I sing people's songs. I don't sing myself. I've never even.
We should start a band. Though.
Yeah.
I'll play. What should I play for the band?
Like day 6. You play the flute, so I think it would be cool.
Okay. We have a comment here. What do you do when you fall in love with a celebrity?
Okay.
So tell us about it.
Okay.
So this is like let me start with Lodlin.
Oh, yeah.
What do you do?
Okay.
How was it like falling in love with Kim Taeyeon?
Well, it was insane. We started with saving his pictures, listening to his songs, trying to get his tickets. Oh my god, it was so like,
Merchandise.
insane. Yeah.
I can imagine.
Like, and there's nothing, I love BTS.
Okay.
But he's the one that stands out for me.
That's a bias.
That's okay.
That's a
So
bias.
you are biased against Kim
biased
Taeyeon. That's like
towards
the
Kim
father.
Taeyeon.
Okay.
That's because
That's
I
why the
discovered
father
BTS
stands
through him.
Well,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Through his single song or through a movie?
Through
No,
a movie and then a
singularity.
single song.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see. And then listen.
I wouldn't say I've fallen in love with
Okay, a
an
crush.
artist.
No, what do you
before.
do for like you just tell us like
No, the reason why I'm trying to classify it is when you say you're falling in love with someone, it's a whole new ball
no,
game
it's the
altogether.
way is the
Like-
definition you are adding to love.
Okay,
We are not
so-
talking about the
Yeah,
love
yeah,
where
I
you
Like
understand,
trying
yeah.
to be his
Well,
girlfriend or anything.
yeah.
Falling in love with them. I would say
She doesn't want to classify it that way.
no,
Okay.
I myself.
So
I
liking
myself,
them.
No, I myself. I'm a lover of music.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so music itself is something I'm already in love with.
Okay, you're in love with music,
In
but
love
then you
with
do not
music.
love.
No, I do love them because they are there. It's a group of 7, right?
Uh-huh.
And another one I stand is a group of 5. The other is a group of 8.
So you're
it's-
sharing your love.
You see, they all need it, but
So how do you cope with it?
how do I cope with it? That's the issue.
Okay, what if both have a comeback and then they are having like the same time? Which one would you?
I'll obviously
BTS,
go for my
same
favorite
day.
BTS. Okay,
one.
let's say you said BTS and 80s, right? So
Uh-huh.
BTS has a comeback and then
Uh-huh.
80s has
Has
a
a
comeback.
comeback.
They are very day, and then you're supposed to go for like a concert. Which one would you choose?
Okay, so to go for a concert,
Like there's a concert that there are tickets, but then the same
day,
time.
same day, same time. I think I'll go for BTS.
So definitely you have-
No, wait.
You have a choice.
Reason being that
Uh-huh.
it was through BTS I got to know K-pop.
Hey, we have
I got to
BTS
know-
ones
yes,
here.
I got to know.
What year?
I got to know. I think it's just been a year. Like 20. I was in my national service then. So 2019. Yeah, 2019. So it's been less than.
You sound
year.
like a pro.
That is the thing. I love the music, so I do my best to
Research.
So it's like I got to know BTS through Waran V.
Oh, okay.
The guy that she likes, bias V. And I got when you go on YouTube, whilst watching Waran, I kept on seeing. I went on YouTube to search for Waran, and I kept on seeing VBTS. I was like, who is V? Who is BTS?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so out of curiosity, I got to know who BTS is. And out of curiosity again, I got to know there is something called K-pop.
Okay.
I got to like the music. I don't understand anything at the beginning. I didn't understand a thing. But
Maji
I love-
Macharang. Bang, bang, bang.
that is Big Bang. That is Big Bang. Big Bang.
Yeah.
But I think if you ask me, the first song would have been, what was the question again? I think
You are debating. Yes, that is the thing.
You know,
if I fall in love.
the
with
question
you,
again was,
I
what do you do when you fall in love with a celebrity?
That is
Well,
very difficult.
I'll just
Because
say-
if you fall in love with a celebrity, the celebrity doesn't know you, right? That's parasocial. He doesn't know you or she doesn't know you, and then there is this celebrity I love so much.
Tell me about
Her
it.
acting, her skills, everything. Angelina Jolie.
Okay, yeah,
She's an American actress.
Of course, I know her.
I just love her. And then Vin Diesel.
Yeah. You.
The love I have for them, like I love them so much that if I see a movie and I see their name or I see their picture, whether the movie is good or bad, I will watch. Someone like Amy Ho, someone like Park Seo Joon. If I see the movie and I see Gianna John, like John Jeon, the lady from Legend of the Blue Sea,
You're describing.
I don't-
Okay, you're describing for the
I don't
listeners.
need to know the movie will be good or bad, irrespective of whatever anybody will say.
So
I'll
how
watch
do you
it.
cope with loving
So,
them?
so that is.
How do you cope with loving
much I
them?
love them. The way how I cope with it, that's why I said it's too difficult. Like,
How did you cope with them? You take pictures, like you. Do you save their pictures as well?
yes, I
You
get them
save their
sometimes from
videos.
her. I sometimes get them from her. She's
Okay.
more like my supplier.
Okay, so you also save pictures.
Yes,
you
I
also.
watch their videos. I listen to their songs a lot. And
What was the question again? How do you cope
how do you
with
cope
it?
with it? Yeah, that's how
How,
I cope with it.
what do you do when you fall in love with yourself? Oh my God.
What I do, and that's what I'm doing.
Okay, so
the things
tell-
I do.
these are the things
I
she
listen
does.
to their songs.
Okay.
I watch their videos,
Uh-huh.
music videos, and then other videos.
Right.
I also try to follow them on social media. So with the song aspect, when I fall in love, day in day out, and who I fall in love with, it's depending on my mood. There was this day that I was so in love with Eric Nam that his song "The Night" was on repeat. And I kept asking my friends, what's wrong with me? Like, why am I listening to this song on repeat? You see, and then there was yesterday, the song that was on repeat was at his new song, I'm the One.
I've
And
not heard of that one.
Today is I use love poem. Like, just imagine. So that's how I cope with it, sweetheart. That's how I cope.
You just listen to.
You can't. You know, loving something or loving someone takes a lot of you. You know, a lot out of you.
The lots
Lot out of you.
It's fine.
But sometimes, if you love, you know, like we all love our phones. There are people that when they have without their phone, it's like something is missing. That is how it is.
Me too,
That is
sorry.
when you love something. That is how it is. So if you get just a little bit of it, you're like.
You're okay, King
You see,
Shana.
you feel on top of the world. So that's how I cope. I cope with it.
Okay, so do you think there are some negative consequences for having this parasocial relationship with these artists?
Okay. Well, for me, I can't stand when someone talks like ill of
Shit
my-
about that.
someone-
Sorry.
It's a free event.
language.
Yeah, you can use anything. This is a really.
I can't stand when someone says like bad things about Kim Tae-yeon. So I'm always on Facebook trying to fish out those kind of people. And when I see you saying anything against the God, I would dedicate my time. In fact,
I wish there was a focus on you saying this. I would dedicate to my time.
I was
She's
shut
got
down.
on camera, so don't
Thank
worry.
you. Not only V, but BTS, like to be
In
precise.
general.
I wouldn't sit down and then condone something, what you are saying, something bad about them or anything. I would make sure I talk back and put sense into your head if you don't have.
Oh my God.
Because they're out there just trying to encourage people. Understand? So I don't understand why people will hate on them or anything like that. So, well, yeah, sometimes it takes
Any
time to-
negativity?
Yes. Personally,
Consequences.
I wouldn't say but there are negativities.
Of course.
There are negativities.
There's positive and negative.
People go to the extent where they stalk their celebrities. The
Yeah.
people,
Okay.
the same people that
Angry.
the same people that they claim to love so much, the same people that they claim to, they do things that hurt them. You know, despite the fact that the person is a celebrity, despite the fact that the person is a public figure, and the person is doing things that makes you love him or her, they also are human. They have their private life as well. But some fans go to the extent of invading into their privacy. There were times that people brought out location, like where they live, the addresses, the phone numbers of people they claim they love. You see, so there are negativity. People even go to the extent that they are. I know Ghanaians, we don't do that a lot, but people can go to
International
the,
fans.
people can go to the extent of.
But you might not
Sure, you might not know.
You might not know.
There are
Maybe
sensitivity.
because
There
I feel
are
like
sensitivity.
Ghanaian artists are just not probably vocal about probably the things they go through. But then I think maybe
There are some Dulu fans here as well.
Shut up.
there are. Have you gone online
There
to
was-
see,
there
like
was-
comment
there
section?
there was this story.
Just
Yeah.
There was this
Release my
story and
hands, man.
video.
What are you
There was this
talking
story and video I saw online about a fan of Shatawale who is a church, I think a church driver. And Shatta was I stand to be corrected though.
Okay.
I think he was at Xylophone. He went to a radio station. And this fan heard that Shatta was there, a driver, made sure that all the passengers in his car got down,
Interesting.
drove to the station, went to see the man. Like from the video and from the articles I read, the reaction alone, like he doesn't need anything from Shatta, he just wants to see the man. So no, let's look at it from this point, okay? You are working. You are working. If the car is yours, or even if it's not yours, you are working. But that love the person have for that artist made him lose his work, dropped his
It's true.
work, went to see the artist who was also doing his work. You understand? So to me, it was good. When I heard it, I was like, wow, now that is some fun. I wish I could be a fan like that. You know, I'm really yearning and waiting for the day I'll meet Ifya Nocturnal.
MPT.
Like, I don't know what I would do. I just love her too much. I don't know what I would do. But you see, irrespective of that, negative aspect that can also have on we the fans is you lose sleep.
It's time consuming.
You lose sleep, especially we international fans that follow artists outside. So, for instance, BTS is releasing a new album, or 80s is releasing a new album. The time zone,
9
you know,
hours.
South Korea is
You know?
9 hours ahead of Ghana, but the time zone, I have to stay up. Wait.
The Grammys.
And I didn't even bother. I totally forget about the Grammys, honestly. So the following day, I saw, my WhatsApp page was like
Videos with
and I was like, what's happening? So I asked someone, I don't know if you were the one, but I asked someone, I was like, what is happening? And they said BTS lost the Grammys. And I was like, oh, I thought it's only in Ghana where they use artists to, hype award shows. But that alone, the kind of tweets people were tweeting, the kind of things they were doing, that alone should tell the negative aspect of it. Charlie, it's not easy. Oh. You won't sleep. Make sure that you have data. Even when you don't have money to buy food, you buy data just to watch their music videos, just to stream their songs on Spotify, Deezer. And the very day I realized that, I heard from a friend that Spotify is in Ghana, I felt, oh God, you answered my prayer. Like, I really want to stream. Even when I don't have data, I have to make sure that as soon as it is 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock p.m. in Ghana is 12 o'clock a.m. in South Korea.
Hey, what's this time in
I have it on my phone.
Yes, and it's 12 o'clock in South Korea. And there are apps that I use that they reset. You can get, it's more like playing a game and winning scores. So after reset, you get a free score, and then there are some quizzes you have to answer. If I don't have data and it's 2:20, now you be hear me. Because I got 3 panel, I need to log on, answer my quizzes, and get my scores. And sometimes I finish and I sit and I'm like, listen, what are you doing?
Negative consequences.
What are you doing? And there are days I don't sleep. And especially weekends. Sometimes weekends I don't have classes.
But I was okay.
I don't have classes.
I was
especially when we vacated and during the lockdown. The fights my mom and I had.
During the lockdown, it was like I don't know if you were part, but it was I and then the artist and then Parasocial relationship ongoing 24/7. With that.
It really has its own negative things. And then.
So have you had any breakup with as an artist like Parasocial? You had a Parasocial relationship with, like, probably I like this artist very much, but then suddenly Antoya, I don't like the artist again, or everything has ended. Maybe something happened and then.
Well, yes.
Yes. Would it be okay to?
Oh yeah, sure.
Tell us about it.
I wouldn't say it has ended. It's still hanging.
Okay, it's going down.
They haven't disbanded, but their contract has expired. God 7.
I knew when she started talking, I thought it was like, but God 7. Then you are still a fan of God 7. It's just that they have.
That is why I'm saying that it hasn't ended. It's still hanging. Reason being that, but yes, I don't really want to say because I know there are fans out there that might get mad at me. But truth be told, I sort of lost interest in Blackpink.
Oh, okay.
Blackpink was my only.
Yogi TMAI, Chonchoni, like.
Yeah, Lisa. Blackpink was the only female idol I was stunning.
Okay.
But for some time now, I don't know. I don't have that feel. I don't have that zeal.
Please cut this one out of it.
I don't have. But you see,
she's cutting it.
But you see, one thing is, despite the fact that I don't have that feel I used to have when I heard "Kill This Love," I still love to see Lisa.
Okay.
I still love to see Rose, like the members.
But not their music.
Rosie recently, is it Rosie?
Yeah.
She recently released a solo.
A solo album.
Yeah, and I must say, Charlie, the song is dope.
Okay, so now you are no longer interested in them as a group, but then you're interested in them like individually.
I wouldn't say not interested, but I think if it were 100, it has dropped to like about 40.
Oh, okay. Right. How about you? Any breakup?
Okay, it was EXO.
Oh.
Right.
What did EXO do?
Sorry. Who's your favorite member? Who was your favorite member?
Baekhyun. I said Baekhyun.
I don't know why a lot of people like him.
I knew she would say Baekhyun. So what happened?
Okay, so I really liked them. I got to know BTS. Then there was this EXO everywhere. So I decided to get into them too. But then these fans, the things they say about BTS, like.
Wait, is it the artists or the fans?
The fans. They killed the love I have for the artists.
Okay, so the fans killed
the Love too is a song titled by Blackpink.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's kill this love.
Over.
Hey, but then you still listen to.
No, I don't. Not at all.
But then you follow Baekhyun.
Yeah, I follow Baekhyun, but I don't listen to his music too. But then,
So you had his neutral. Kai.
And then you're bobbing to it.
But I don't have it on my phone.
Yeah.
That one.
You know, like personally, okay. When she said EXO, it just came to mind.
Tell us
I
about
don't
it.
really follow. I don't really follow EXO. Okay, I don't stand them like I'm a fan of theirs. But when I watched movies, dramas, you know, they act. Some of them act.
Dio.
I watched 100 Days My Prince, Dio's movie. I watched Memories of Alhambra, and that's Channel. And then I watched
don't even know that
Rich
I
Man,
don't
Poor
know.
Woman. That's so
Yeah,
leader.
yeah.
And initially, I didn't know they were EXO members.
Oh, okay.
But I really liked Channel, simply because of Stay With Me, the song from
Okay, Goblin.
So when I got to know that is...
Oh, wait. Is it Chen you're talking about?
it's Channel.
Is this Chanyo?
It's not Chen.
It's not-
Channel,
yo.
CHA.
Eh?
YEOL.
The rapper, the guitarist.
I know the person, but then it's the name you're trying to.
Okay, how's the
Chanyo.
how's the
It's not something like
pronunciation?
We don't know unless you
Channel.
spell it.
Yol, the one with the
Yol.
yol. YEOL. Yeah. Not Chen. I know Chen too.
No, yeah, but then
But you
not
mentioned
Chen, but
it.
Channel.
Channel. Anyway,
Him,
please correct the pronunciation. We are not correct. It's the way
when it
it
comes
is.
to, well, what I know is when it comes to pronunciation of nouns, it depends on which school you attended and who taught you.
Ah, but this is another person's
yeah.
language, so you are
No,
making.
but I'm not pronouncing it in Korean. I'm pronouncing it in English.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
When I stay with me, when I watched the video, I realized that he's and I was, okay, let me check out. Then I got to know he's an EXO member. Then I started checking. I've watched this guy's movie. I've watched this guy's movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's how I got to. So if you tell me who I really like in Channel, and
Hey.
EXO,
It's
I'll say
Chanyeol.
Channel is number one. Dio,
He's
so
the
their
least-
leader,
he's the least
and then
for me.
the one that I actually like, the oldest, Shumin.
Oh. I like
Should
Suhu though. Suhu
Yeah,
too.
so
he's a friend of
like they're all
Taeyeon
cool.
though,
They're all
so-
cool, but the group as a whole, you know, there is this, you know, that thing between SM fans and
Like a fan
Bin
war.
fans. You know that thing between them. Yeah, it's the same with BTS fans and then
EXO fans.
EXO
EXO
fans.
fans.
You know, there is this sort of, I wouldn't say enmity, but there isn't this all cool, you know, all cool thing between the
fan
two.
war.
Yeah, it's more like a fun. But the artists themselves are cool.
That is
Yeah,
why.
they
So
are.
that could be a negative
Aspect
of the parasocial. Now we are back on track on the topic.
Right.
we went astray.
Forgive us. You know.
We are too interested in K-pop.
When music lovers meet like that,
This is K-pop lovers. This is not music lovers. I'm like.
so yeah, that's basically.
We're not only K-pop though.
Okay, speaking of K-pop, do you know of any of the first generation like you like or something?
Oh, mom.
What's the mom?
Sorry. You know, my ex.
Okay, second generation.
Wait, I'm about to ask you a question.
Okay, tell me about
When you bring no, there are artists I know, but I don't know if they are.
They are
first.
first generation. Second
I
generation.
don't know. You know, I saw this video. You know, this guy TST. They are oldest. Yeonjun. I think that title was Yeonjun being the fourth generation. Something. I was like,
What is
what is
going
with this
on?
generation? Why was it born in?
So you want me to explain
So
that?
explain, then I can say that. Oh, I know this. artist,
Okay,
I know this. Or
so-
maybe I will mention that you tell me there. I know artists like Big Bang,
I think
That's
that is
second.
Which
second
generation?
generation.
Okay.
and then there is FX.
FX,
They are
that's
no
second
more.
generation.
There's okay.
Then we don't
and
know
then
the
there
first
is
generation.
First generation is still TOP top, like the first generation.
Ah, yeah.
And then
wait,
is
what's
it
TOP?
sketches or
Is TOP
something?
Not-
Yeah.
Wait, is TOP not a solo artist? It's not an individual. Because there is this member in
Oh, yeah, no,
Big
no,
Bang that
that's
is
not
also
him.
called.
No, that's not him.
You see. It's
Like,
not
it's
me.
a-
And then as a Xinhua is also part of the first generation.
Shanwa, yeah.
Yes.
As
I
I
don't
watched,
know
I watched their video, one of their members' video with
Don't you know
um,
in K-pop?
I don't
This
even
one.
know. Hey,
the
She doesn't-
bromance,
she
that
doesn't-
bromance
Yeah.
they do. I think one of the Shinwa members and then Jungkook did one.
yes, and then the second generation, I think Shiny is part of the second generation.
Okay.
See them, see them.
And then IU too will be part of.
Yeah,
the
IU is
second
part of the second
Because when I
generation.
watched-
She's
yeah.
old, Papa.
14 years.
We have comments. Okay. We have a comment. Do your parasocial relationship have an influence on your romantic life?
It does.
Hold on. Do you ever feel like you wish your boyfriend or girlfriend behaves or shows some traits of your fantasies?
It does. You see?
The way she's saying, tell us about
Oh
it.
yeah, it does.
And then we have a comment from Frank. He says that ACK, I'm sure your guests worship their celebrities.
no. Because someone I worship apart from God, that would be my mother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, apart from God, that my mom will be the one that I worship.
Okay, and then you, God.
Of course, it's God.
So we are all Christians.
Of
Yes, we
course,
are.
we are.
Hallelujah.
But you see,
We are here at PenyGh. Hope for the hopeless as well.
but the first question that asked if it had
If it has
an influence on
Yeah.
your relationship, your romantic life, it does. I say it does.
I mean, no, we are talking about you, your guest.
Like,
You.
No, me as personally.
Has it ever affected your relationship?
Unfortunately, I'm not in a relationship.
Okay, so have you ever have you ever been in a relationship?
My friendship, it does affect my friendship
Okay.
with some friends, because sometimes when you watch these people, okay, these celebrities in movies, and then you see the kind of relationship they have with their family, the kind of relationship they have with their friends. Sometimes I wish I had this sort of younger brother, big sister kind of relationship with my junior brothers.
Oh, okay.
But
You can create it.
you know, we didn't grow up like that.
Oh, okay.
Right.
And right now they are all adults that you see. So it's like when you try. There was a day that my junior, the last born, he was sitting down, and I was like, oh, he was like, I don't see a day. You see? But
Okay, I think
somebody-
culture-wise too.
You see?
Yeah.
Culture-wise.
So, but I know that it does have effect on relationships, because we ladies especially, the guys we see in the movies, the way they treat Charlie, you watch a Korean movie, a drama, or you watch an American movie, and
Right.
early in the morning the lady is sleeping and the guy brings a tray of
Breakfast,
breakfast in
butter
bed,
and right.
and we expect the men, Ghanaian men, to also treat us. Charlie, who did you own that? The other way. You see that thing? So we sometimes want it to be like that, and then sometimes when you go out, in the movies they go out and then the lady hurts her foot and the guy, then they will carry her. We will when it's raining, they will take off their coats.
Please.
You expect our
Yeah,
Ghanaian men
Africa.
to do. You expect our Ghanaian men to do that. Like I know there are some
That would
that are
do,
very
yeah,
caring
okay.
and very loving. My brothers are that. They're very caring and loving,
Yeah.
but
Uh,
Charlie, our culture doesn't. When a guy does that in our part of the world, the guy is seen as tolo again. But
Right.
but so I think it does have effect. We expect them to do what we are seeing in the movies,
So
and the
fantasy.
guys, some of the guys, to expect their women to be the way they see in the movies.
So you personally, what are some of the influences it has, like Inya or Wabrabum?
Okay,
Yeah, Lordlin, go. You go first.
So, for me, it has to do with the dates.
dates.
Like they have in the dramas.
Oh, okay.
In Ghana, that is so rare.
We don't have dates.
Like,
So you want your future boyfriend to take you out on dates?
Yes.
Restaurants,
We
we're
have to.
gonna go to Chaba.
Okay,
You
okay.
don't take me out on dates. Like,
Uh-huh.
it's fun. I can also take you out. But my will be, I don't have time. You need to make time for me.
What did you want fear? What did you want fear?
Okay.
Okay.
Take pictures and make videos.
Oh, okay.
You understand? You need to recall.
So how many videos have you taken of you like? Anyway,
I
She
don't
does,
do
she
myself
does.
though.
She
So,
does. Sometimes when you
I
watch
wouldn't
her
mind if my
status,
boyfriend does that.
watch her status,
So,
she does.
thank you very much.
She does. Yeah.
okay.
I think there was a day I saw a status of hers that I think it was rice. And there was a day
Yeah,
that
I
she
went
was-
out with you, Docker.
Oh,
Yeah.
on your status. So where was
her
I?
status, and then there was a day too. I think she was making ice cream.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So.
She does. She
So
does.
okay, so she's practicing what she
She
sees
does.
in the
She
movies.
wanted that. She wanted that. I'm not surprised.
Then she can be that. Okay, she can be that, and then she will compliment.
I was like, it goes like both ways.
Okay,
I
give
can
and
take you on a
take.
date, you take me on a date. I just wanted to.
This
be
is a
normalized
Korean
in
mentality.
Ghana. No, this is not Korean mentality.
Okay, this
This
is
is actually an interest. It's all over the world. Just
Uh-huh.
in Africa. Like Africa, they don't take you on dates, honestly speaking. And you don't have to go and spend much. If I say date, it doesn't have to be maybe
like amusement parks.
Anyway, you
Easy.
understand?
Park in Ghana.
Yeah.
There's
It's Wonderland Park.
no. There's one at I've forgotten So why did I
It's
even
Legon.
mention?
We can even go
I think it's
to
Legon.
this, like, what
There's
you mean?
Legon.
What's the
There's a
difference?
park, gardens.
Botanical Gardens.
Legon Botanical
Thank
Gardens,
you.
Ebri Botanical Gardens, and then there's I said there's this one. I think the Pam Pam Road. There's an amusement park, and then Kaswa too.
Okay.
I've already researched all those places.
well,
So it doesn't really necessarily have to be you going out to eat something, or no.
You can just go out and then shout
Even a
and then.
drive is a date for me.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
I want a motor ride rather than a drive.
So you've gotten your answer, Selom. It has an influence on their lives.
It has had an influence in
It
the
does,
sense
it
that
does.
how I relate with my friends is different.
Oh, okay.
You know, when I watch these people, and sometimes when you watch videos of their life, when they talk about their life, the kind of things they wish they had what we have.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they are not able to relate to people like we freely have. Yes, so it makes me really understand that having people around you, it's actually something someone is yearning for.
Right.
So keeping the people around you is very good.
Yeah.
And saying this,
So so a positive influence
yes,
you
it's
are
very-
learning
yes,
from.
I'm learning.
Yeah.
And the negative one is anytime you hear me, you know, I posted something on my status today.
Mm-hmm.
K-drama, like K-pop in real life. When your sibling comes in, someone did it. When your sibling comes in, the first thing say, hello, 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 hello.
Tell me what you want right now.
What is going on? I'm not in the trend.
It's trending. I kept on laughing when I saw it on TikTok. I was like, and it's totally true. You know,
I know.
there is this thing that when you're watching, if you watch a lot of K-dramas, the medical K-dramas, you're watching and then your hands is like this.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you're going to the surgical ward. Like,
Yes.
why? You know, and then sometimes you are eating. Now you know how I eat. I don't like using small spoons anymore. I want to see
Ah,
the
the
big. And then no, not the chopstick, big. And then
The
you take
big
it
one,
full
like
handful.
this, like a
You see how the
rice.
Koreans
Yeah,
eat.
yeah.
Now, basically, that's how I eat, and
Influence.
that's the negative.
Me
aspect.
too. Anyway,
You see,
yeah.
that's
I
the
think
negative.
with my influence, I use the chopsticks
chopsticks.
to eat.
Wow.
Sometimes I even use it to eat yam and then rice and then like ridiculous
my
things.
mom saw chopsticks, and then she was like, "Now
I don't
these
think
kids."
it's nice,
And I said, "Oh, the chopsticks I had is, it's." We went for a program, and then we were eating kimbap, and then they were teaching us.
yeah, the Korean festival.
And she was like, "Into the buffet."
Exactly, I was keeping mine too.
Yeah, because I wanted to practice how to use the chopsticks, not because of anything.
It's difficult though.
Now,
It's
when
not.
When I'm
It
eating
is.
noodles.
Okay,
I
I've been using it for a while.
Now when
So.
I'm eating noodles, I don't eat noodles like a Ghanaian again.
Oh, okay.
And I don't want the fried one too.
You
I also
see?
want the one with.
I don't
you
eat
know, the
noodles
one
like
that-
so even when they
Ramyun.
do it, as soon as I take it, I'm like, and I take very big. Like yesterday, we that was why we ate because I was late from work. My mom too was tired, so we just did something small. And then when she saw me eating, she was like, "Mommy, I'm gonna with you. I'm gonna with you." You see, so sometimes it does have positive and negative effects.
Yeah, it
And I think it depends on each individual.
I was about to say that it depends on the
Because what might be
individuals.
negative to me will be positive to her, and what might be positive to her will be like saying, "Yeah!" I see.
Interesting.
Then sometimes, you know, sometimes it's like, I'm just there, something happens, I'm like,
Aish, then you say that kind of thing.
I do that a lot, and then it's like, what is happening? Like, what's
know.
going on? You know, so everything. It's not just K-drama, but movies in general, music in general. You know, it does have influence on us.
Yeah,
Actually,
it does.
It does, big time.
So to sum up everything, everything has an influence in our life. Everything we
Every single
invest our life, our time into, will definitely have an influence on us. And then it's up to us to make it a negative or positive. Because something can be negative, but then you can turn it into positivity. I think I've learned that from Brother Dominic. He was like, make sure that the positivity or the positive aspect of your life goes up. So we are coming to an end of today's episode.
I wish you could continue.
I see.
Yeah. I'm just hoping there'll be a part 2.
Okay, of course. Okay,
Unless
okay.
it will be
We can
fast.
arrange for that, right? Yes, we can arrange for that. So for like a party.
A party of this.
Yes, but then I think with that one, I think we wouldn't have to link it to parasocial relationship because this parasocial relationship has moved on to be a K-pop.
It's still parasocial relationship.
Oh yes,
K-pop
but
parasocial.
exactly. I think we should have made a K-pop parasocial relationship.
Shout out to Chris Brown though.
Oh wow. Oh, well, I told a colleague of mine about her though. He loves Chris Brown.
Wow, give me his number.
He loves Chris
I
Brown.
said, give me his number.
AJ loves Chris Brown, and he's a rapper too. So,
Oh my god.
so when there was a day he was playing Chris Brown, I was like, I sat down looking, I was like, Lee,
Yeah.
Lee, why? I said, you remind me of someone. I said, a friend of mine, London.
Oh,
She likes Chris
Chris
Brown
Brown.
like crazy. He said,
You
Charlie, the
know?
guy is good. Then he started praising her. So now I know almost a lot of Chris Brown songs.
Thank you. You should.
You know?
Kunde. Yes, Mario Moe.
Who, me? Huh? I had Gun.
Okay.
You spoke Korean.
My
Ah!
she spoke Gun.
It's
What
good.
did you say?
Okay.
Okay, wrap it.
Rapping. It's good they didn't hear what I said. I said yes, Mario Mova.
This is a radio show. What do you expect?
I think I understand.
What did I say?
We like talking.
Remo, I know Remo.
Remo is talking. Okay. Yeah, it's you. So you and then, but then I'm part. I'm also a talkative. So like, if three talkatives meet, so this is what happens. A 30-minute show has ended up like an hour show today. So thank you very much for joining me. We couldn't do this. I think the second segment ended up in the first segment since you ended up talking about K-pop and all that. We wanted to know when you joined, how you answered that.
We can delve more into it in the part 2.
Yeah, the part
Since there's going
2.
to be
Hopefully there's going to be a part 2, and hopefully we start at 6 o'clock exactly.
Yeah.
Hopefully. So,
Pardon me. When I traveled, I was coming. There was traffic
Uh-huh.
here, you know, sitting in an airplane and then you are in traffic.
Teba.
It was too much.
Teba.
It was too much. And our food also got finished on the way. And you know, the airplane was like I just watched it and I'm like, oh.
Oh my. Tell me about
And
it.
that was when I started searching on my phone. How do you call someone who drives an airplane? a driver or a
Oh.
Anyways, thanks for
fun.
having us.
So, what do you think of today?
It was fun.
So, please recommend TMAI and then PenyGh to
Okay,
friends, to families.
We can bring others.
Everyone,
Yeah.
little Boone out there, please.
Final words.
please.
Okay.
Is that your final words?
Yeah, I'm
Okay, your final words.
Say your final words and let me also give
okay.
a
So
shout out.
everyone out there, please make sure that you follow TMIA. Like what?
Bora boyo. TMAI.
You know, I don't know why
TMAI.
I keep bringing the
I before the.
It's not my fault. I watch a lot of IA movies.
Okay.
So make sure that you tune in every Friday,
Mm-hmm.
6 p.m. on the dot, and then make sure that you like the press on
page.
this one, the one that look not this one,
Thumbs
but this
up.
one.
How do you say
Press
it in
on
Korean? My Korean phrase.
I don't know.
Choa is like.
You know,
Oh,
yeah,
Choa.
Choa.
Oh, okay.
You know, you're my teacher. So when she said, now my teacher is testing
Why
me.
you
Okay. So yeah,
Okay.
so please like the page, the PenyGh
then
page,
that's it.
and then also make sure that you follow ACK on all her social media handles to keep you updated on the various days that we do this. And please subscribe, to the channel as well. Please do subscribe.
No shout out.
Oh, shout out to all my K-pop lovers, all my chingodres out there, all my Buraheo.
Okay. And then Lordlin, your final words.
Okay, thank you for having us. I had fun. I didn't expect this actually. I really had fun. And then, like she said, I'm recommending this show to everyone out there. It's fun. So make sure you tune in. Then shout out to my mom. And then Josie. I hate you, but I love you.
Now that's hate love.
Okay.
And thank you guys for having us.
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
So thank you very much for joining us. We are grateful you were able to join us today for us to discuss parasocial relationship. Well, we have relationships with our significant celebrities who do not know of our existence. So,
Quite painful.
so we've learned some positive and negative effects this parasocial relationship has on our life, and then we've decided to go with the positivity. So TMAI is a place where we talk about everything and nothing, and then today we talked about everything and then
Right.
nothing at the same time. Basically, We don't even know what TMAI stands for. So we are here. So thank you very much for tuning in. This was ACK with Lord Lane, and then
Listen.
Hamsamida. Till next time, next week. Yes. And then on 29th March, which is a Monday, obviously, would be my birthday.
Whoa, say Chikai.
Oh,
Happy birthday in advance. Happy birthday. Where's the party going to be? Here, PenyGh.
that was what I was coming to. There's going to be a party here at PenyGh.
But please, due to the COVID protocols, we won't have a party.
The party would be live, so you can watch me live as I celebrate
so
my
what you
birthday.
Let me recommend something, okay? Since because of the COVID, we all can be here. Get your cake at home, okay? Get your own personal cake. So when she's cutting the cake, you cut with them, then you eat as well. That way, you have shared the cake with her.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so that was the suggestion. So thank you very much for tuning in, and thank you very much for joining us. We are grateful for the time, your time, taking time off to join us today. Till next week, 6 p.m. same time. This was TMAI. Kamsamida.